So hello and Khamma Gani. This is Jaideep Singh Saluja giving you all a very warm welcome in episode 12 of Cricket Roundup presented to you by the RR Super Royals. So as always, we have a very elite team of cricketing minds, our very own Super Royals with us. Welcoming Nikunj, Sanchit, Rohit and Anuj. Hope you are doing well.
Definitely, looking forward.
Yeah, definitely.
Before we start with this session, with this episode, I have a really big and exciting news that deserts met island and Rajasthan met Barbados. Barbados Tridents are now Barbados Royals. How excited are you, Super Royals, with this new addition to our Royals family?
Well, definitely excited. I mean, it is always good to see when a family extends to another part of the world. So really happy with this move and hoping to create lots of good memories on the west side of the world as well.
अगर आपको अपने रिएक्शन को, अपनी खुशी को एक वर्ड में डिफाइन करना हो इन एनी लैंग्वेज, वेदर इन पंजाबी और मेवाड़ी, हिंदी, इंग्लिश, तो वो वर्ड कौन सा होगा? आप हमारे साथ शेयर कीजिए.
आई थिंक एक वर्ड नहीं, 3 लफ्जों में अगर इसको मैं बयान करूं तो ज्यादा आई थिंक वो इफेक्टिव हो जाएगा. शानदार, जबरदस्त और जिंदाबाद. ये कहना होगा कि राजस्थान रॉयल्स के लिए, क्योंकि वी आर ग्रोइंग एज एन टीम, एज एन फ्रेंचाइजी, एंड आई फील बहुत अच्छा लगता है जब बाहर के देशों में भी जाके वी आर रिप्रेजेंटिंग. एंड ऑल्सो बारबाडोस ट्राइडेंट्स पहले नाम था, बट नाउ बारबाडोस रॉयल्स है, तो बहुत ही मतलब अच्छी बात है. अमेजिंग, it's going to be, and let's see how things pan out in CPL as well, supporting Barbados Royals as well.
Very excited, frankly. और न्यूज ये भी है कि संगाकारा will be monitoring their cricket also. उनकी टीम को भी मॉनिटर करेंगे, he being the director of Rajasthan Royals. So very excited. मुझे लगता है क्रिस मॉरिस भी वो टीम में है, so काफी similarities भी है. So yes, एक और टीम हो गई सपोर्ट करने के लिए, and yes, we are entering in West, so very excited. Yes.
Good. So as we move forward to this session, the brave-hearted Indian team again showed the loyal-heartedness by not opting out of Sri Lanka tour, even after knowing that many of their senior players have been isolated and they only have a few players on board. Still, they managed to win 3 out of 6 matches. Although they lost this T20 series, first ever T20 series against Sri Lanka, but I'm sure they won a million of hearts. What's your take on this?
Yeah, I think that the team did pretty well. I think yes, the pitches were a little difficult to bat on, and the seniors could definitely take more accountability and try and bat through. But I think overall they have done very well. We have had some good talents that we discovered through the series, so I think that's a good thing to know.
Good. Well, जिन्होंने डेब्यू किया है इस सीरीज में, ऑल्दो ज्यादा मौके तो नहीं मिले उनको, लेकिन जब जो भी मौका मिला उन्होंने काफी इम्प्रेस किया. विकेट्स निकाल के दिए एंड इकोनॉमी रेट्स वर गुड एज वेल. सो चेतन साकरिया की बात कर रहा हूँ मैं. तो आप ब्लूज में उनका फ्यूचर कैसे देखते हैं?
I think बहुत ब्राइट फ्यूचर है. If you see, when we talk about the left armers in Indian cricket, I think जहीर खान के बाद अब जाके नटराजन की बात हुई थी. When we talk about the last season of IPL, but एक और बैकअप, if you see in the left arm पेसर्स की अगर बात करते हैं इंडियन क्रिकेट के लिए, तो आई गेस बहुत अच्छा प्रोस्पेक्ट है. एंड इट्स जस्ट द मैटर ऑफ टाइम. आई गेस जितने ज्यादा उनको मौके मिलेंगे उतने ज्यादा वो एक्सपीरियंस होंगे. एंड बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट था कि वो कंपोजर के साथ बॉलिंग करें. आई थिंक वो बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट था. अगर बात करी जाए स्पेशली लिमिटेड ओवर्स में, ऐसा लगा नहीं कि ये खिलाड़ी अपना पहला मैच खेल रहा है. कभी कभी होता है ना कि नर्व्स होते हैं, यू हैव टू कंट्रोल दैट पार्ट, बट बहुत ज्यादा मेच्योरिटी से बॉलिंग करी. एंड आई होप कि आगे चल के जो फेज 2 है आईपीएल का, अगर उसमें अच्छा परफॉर्म करते हैं, देन आई फील इंडियन टीम जो बेसिकली यूएई जाएगी फेज 2 के लिए, उसमें यू माइट सी चेतन साकरिया नेम्स. एंड आई फील कि वो जरूर एज एन लेफ्ट आर्मर के तौर पे तो आई गेस नटराजन नहीं होते, देन डेफिनेटली आई गेस चेतन साकरिया विल बी देयर फॉर श्योर.
Feeling is mutual, bro. So one more Royal who made his debut in this series, not as a player but as a coach. I'm talking about Rahul Dravid. He made his debut as a coach in this series. What do you think of his coaching? Where he missed and what improvements to see in upcoming years?
Definitely, I think if you don't take the series result into consideration, I mean the T20 series, the best part about his coaching was the amount of fearless cricket that we saw from our youngsters being displayed in the ODI series, also the T20 series. So to take your mind to the first ODI where we were chasing around 240, 250, and the way Prithvi Shaw batted along with someone like Shikhar Dhawan, who was calm from the other end, while Shaw and Ishan Kishan batted fearlessly. I think that is what you expect from someone like Rahul Dravid, to instill that confidence in the minds of the youngsters, and just tell them कि जाओ बिंदास अपना game खेलो and just make the game that you love the most enjoyable. So I think he has a bright future ahead of him in Indian color as a coach. So I'm really hoping to see Rahul Dravid coaching the senior side for a long time in the future after Ravi Shastri's tenure ends. Hopefully we might see that very soon. So fingers crossed for that.
So that was all about Men in Blue in Sri Lanka, but we have one more side waiting for their turn in England, and they want to create history as it's been so long. We won a test series in England, so we want a test series win against the mighty England. But the biggest problem that Virat Kohli and company is currently facing is Cheteshwar Pujara. Their number 3 is not performing, and him being not performing, him being not in such kind of form that he used to be in his heydays is the biggest concern for Men in Blue in England right now. So what's your say on this?
See, Cheteshwar Pujara has been a batsman who's played for a very long time now for the Indian team, and the management has shown a lot of confidence in him always. So I don't think that he will disappoint as such. Yeah, there could be times that he may be a little slow, but he also plays like an anchor, like how Dravid used to, anchor the innings. He also anchors the innings. So I think he needs to stick around, and all the batsmen have to play around him. But I don't think he'll disappoint.
Great. So the Indian team, as the Indian team progresses, we hope your words go in the right direction. What do you think about the bowling combination? As we saw in the World Test Championship, Indian team preferred one all-rounder, one full-time spinner, and 3 pacers, but we really missed the services of an extra pacer in the World Test Championship final. So what is the ideal bowling combination that should Indian team go with against England?
I think pitch will swing. We will be having seaming conditions. So India should go with 4 seamers and 1 spinning all-rounder, maybe Jadeja. I know it is a bit harsh to keep Ashwin out, but I will prefer playing Umesh over him. So I will prefer a combination of 4 seamers there, and India should look after that. Kohli even loves playing with 4 seamers, and in England you need to go hard. And our seamers do have that potential to take wickets. So no doubt this should be the combination.
So what are your first choice seamers for this Indian team?
Bumrah, Shami, Umesh and Ishant. Yes.
Okay, great. The man in red hot form, केएल राहुल, जिन्होंने 2 सेंचुरी स्कोर कर दी है, एक तो इंट्रा स्क्वाड मैच में और एक काउंटी सिलेक्ट 11 के अगेंस्ट. तो यार इतना सब कुछ हो जाने के बाद तो उनको अब तो कंसीडर किया जाना चाहिए. क्या कहते हैं आप इस पे?
आई थिंक जयदीप इसमें बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होगा कि ओपनिंग कराएंगे मिडिल ऑर्डर में, उनको उतारेंगे, क्योंकि बहुत ज्यादा एक्सपोज हो गए थे. वी टॉक अबाउट इन इंग्लैंड in 2018 and also ऑस्ट्रेलिया में भी 2018 का जो टूर था. तो टीम मैनेजमेंट आई गेस उनको मिडिल ऑर्डर में ही देख रही है. दे आर नॉट सीइंग हिम एज एन ओपनर. आई थिंक ओपनर के तौर पे दे हैव ईश्वरन, दे हैव मयंक अग्रवाल एंड दे हैव रोहित शर्मा. सो मेरे हिसाब से अगर मिडिल ऑर्डर में कंसिडर किया जाए मे बी अगर एक स्पिनर के साथ टीम जाती है, लेट्स टेक एन एग्जांपल ऑफ रविचंद्रन अश्विन, तो आई गेस जडेजा की जगह वी कैन हैव केएल राहुल इन द मिडिल ऑर्डर. और आई गेस जब गेंदबाज नीचे से थोड़ा बहुत कंट्रीब्यूट करेंगे इन बैटिंग, तो आई गेस केएल राहुल के पास एक अच्छा अपॉर्चुनिटी रहेगा कैश इन करने का सामने से बॉलर्स को. क्योंकि कभी कभार क्या होता है ना कि इंग्लैंड में आपके पास न्यू बॉल से भी रन बनाने का मौका मिलता है 80 ओवर्स के बाद. तो आई थिंक वहां पे केएल राहुल कैन बी द गेम चेंजर फॉर द इंडियंस एज वेल एज ऋषभ पंत इफ यू सी ऑफ लेट. तो आई थिंक अगर उनको खिलाने की तो मिडिल ऑर्डर में ही खिलाएं, क्योंकि टेक्निक जो है वो कहीं ना कहीं एक्सपोज हो रही थी व्हेन इट कम्स टू ओपनिंग.
Who is the player, in your opinion, who is going to be replaced for KL Rahul?
If he is not playing, right? अगर केएल राहुल नहीं खेलते हैं तो उसकी जगह आई थिंक जडेजा मोस्ट प्रोबेबली. आई थिंक जडेजा का जो रिकॉर्ड है, इफ यू सी ओवरसीज फ्रॉम लास्ट 2 years, अच्छा परफॉर्म किया है, बुरा नहीं किया है, स्पेशली इन बैटिंग. सो आई गेस अगर केएल राहुल नहीं खेलते हैं, देन मोस्ट लाइकली यू विल सी जडेजा एंड अश्विन प्लेइंग बोथ, स्पेशली इन ओल्ड ट्रैफर्ड और मे बी जहां पे स्पिन ट्रैक ज्यादा रहता है. There is a lot of purchase for the spinners. Then Indian think tank might go with Jadeja and Ashwin both. So I feel Jadeja will be the guy in place of KL Rahul.
Although English team is missing the services of their quickies, Ben Stokes and Jofra Archer, but still with what stock they have, Sanchit, whom do you think is the bowler to look out for Team India, who can come out as a big threat for Team India in this tour?
Definitely, I think lots of bowlers who are in my mind, but if I have to pick two, I think obviously Stuart Broad and James Anderson are going to be the main threat for our batsmen. But I'm also really interested to see the combination of Chris Wokes and the young player Ollie Robinson being displayed in the first 2 test matches initially, because I'm expecting the pitches to be on the greener side, and with the weather forecast being pretty gloomy in terms of cricketing action, I feel it will swing, as Nikunj just rightly pointed out. So maybe Ollie Robinson and Chris Wokes, I think these two players are brilliant with the ball, especially when the ball is swinging in the initial overs. So I'm expecting someone like Ollie Robinson to perform really well in the first two matches for England.
No spinners in your opinion, like Moeen Ali gave us a big jhatka. He gave us jhatka at England when we toured England last time. So no spinners in your opinion?
I think Moeen Ali is not in the first 2 test matches because of the conditions that are going to be there, I feel. So they only have, I think, one frontline spinner in Jack Leach and Dominic Bess, if I'm not wrong. So I feel with the conditions that are being hinted towards us for the initial 2 matches, I feel the seamers will be a bit more threat. So we saw what happened in the World Test Championship final when a tall bowler in Kylie Jamieson wreaked havoc through our top order and the middle order. So maybe they could, what England could do is maybe someone like Ollie Robinson or even Chris Wokes to do that same kind of damage to our top and the middle order. So I'm expecting these 2 right-handed bowlers to be the main threats for Team India in this first 2 test matches. And also Anderson, you can't actually discredit him. I mean, the older he gets, the better he gets, to be honest. So I think it's really going to be a tough series and closely fought series, even with the absence of their main all-rounder Ben Stokes. So I'm really hoping to see a pretty closely fought series in the end.
So as we are approaching towards the end of this episode, let us have a quick fire round before we wrap this up. I will ask the question and I will call out your names. Then you are required to answer in just a single word. So my first question is, will Virat Kohli be able to come out of the drought of centuries that he's facing since last 1.5 years? Remember, he has got 10 innings to do so in England. Sanchit?
Yes.
Rohit?
Yes.
Nikunj?
Yes.
Anuj?
Yes, for sure.
So I'm too going after the majority. I'm yes too. So my next question is, who is going to be the highest run scorer and highest wicket taker for India in this tour? Anuj?
Mohammad Siraj.
And highest run scorer?
Yeah. Rishabh Pant.
Okay, great. Sanchit.
I'm expecting Rohit Sharma to be our highest run scorer, and in wickets, I'm going for it's a split between Mohammad Siraj or Jasprit Bumrah, whoever gets all the 5 games.
Nikunj.
Batting wise, I will go with Ajinkya Rahane and Bumrah. He will take maximum wickets.
So you are going after the ex-Royal Rohit.
Bowling, I think Shami should do a good job because he can swing the ball very well. So if he gets opportunities, I think he can do very well. And as far as batting is concerned, I go with Virat Kohli.
Good. So last but not the least, final score line, Anuj.
3-2 India.
3-2, Sanchit.
I agree with Anuj, going with 3-2 India.
Rohit.
I guess 4-2 India and 1-2 England.
Good. Nikunj.
3-2 India.
So before I wrap this up, I, on behalf of whole Royals family, wish our superstar Benjamin Andrew Stokes a very speedy recovery. We all are with you, Ben, in all this, and hoping to see you back on track sooner and stronger. So with this, we conclude episode 12 of Cricket Roundup. Thank you once again, all the Super Royals, for joining us. And remember, many more roundups to come. So do remember to follow us on Instagram, subscribe us on YouTube. Until we meet next time, Halla Bol.